Welcome to Home Biz Tax Talk. My name is Lysandra Everett. I am the Home Biz Tax Lady where I help home business owners win the tax game. Home Biz Tax Talk airs Monday through Friday, 9 o'clock-ish. And when you tune into my show, you're going to hear about topics that are important to the home business community. And so today I want to talk about filing statuses, okay? Is that the correct plural? The crazy things that pop into your head. All right. So I want to talk about the how to amend filing status, mainly for married filing joint and married filing separate. Okay. Because that's something that it can be kind of funky. And listen, y'all, I had to go and ask some folks and print out my notes because sometimes, because it doesn't happen that often and you tend to forget which one you can do when. Okay. So let's talk about it. All right. So when you are married, you have two options. You are married filing joint, married filing separate. There are people who file separate for different reasons. Okay. You can have one person may have some type of tax debt owed. It just might work out better, whatever. But usually filing jointly is when you get the most tax credits and all of that. But people have their reasons for filing separate. However, every once in a while comes the question, when can I change this, right? I've already filed. When can I change it? So I got my notes so I can make sure I get this right. Okay. So you can amend your married filing joint to married filing separate. Okay. So now, once you have filed married filing joint, you cannot amend your filing status after the April 15th deadline. So if you file married filing joint and then you decide, I want to change that to married filing separate, you have to do it before the April 15th deadline. After April 16th and after, no dice. Okay, that's important, that deadline. But if you file separate, and then you want to file joint, you have up to 3 years after you file that return to amend to married filing joint. So like one of my girlfriends says, she says, you can put it together, but you can't take it apart. So you have to, if you file jointly and then you decide you want to file separately, you got to do it before the April 15th deadline. If you file separately and you want to file jointly, then you have up to 3 years to put those returns together. After that, no dice. Okay. But in the beginning, you guys, make sure to just get your filing status straight before you do anything. And so save yourself the headache. The other thing that I want to also address is when you're getting married. So if you were a head of household filer, and meaning that you might have been a single parent and then you got married and then you decide you want to file separately. Well, again, your choices are married filing joint, married filing separately. You don't get to go back to being a head of household filer because you decide that you want to file separately from your spouse. Okay, married filing joint, married filing separate. That's it. If you are married, if you were a head of household filer and then you got married, that doesn't suddenly mean that, okay, well, I'm just going to stay head of household. You then lose that head of household status, married filing joint, married filing separate. And there might be some, wait a minute, guys, I don't know who is calling me. And obviously it's somebody who does not know that I have my show right now. Okay. But anyway, that's the deal on amending your filing status. You want to make sure that you get it right, right out of the gate before you go and have to do all of the amending and such, because it can get confusing, guys. Absolutely. But I also wanted to talk about that head of household thing, because I have had some instances where I've had couples who were married and then, each couple had a child and then they wanted to file separately. Like, okay, yeah, you're married filing separate. You are no longer head of household filer. So don't make that mistake, because once that is discovered, then that's going to mean some money that you might have to pay back. Okay. So that's it for today, you guys. I told you to be a quick one, but yeah, get your filing status straight first. Just know that married filing joint, if you're going to separate, decide you want to do married filing separate, you have to do it before the April 15th deadline or there's no dice. If you are married filing separate and you want to join those returns, you got up to 3 years after you file. And that's it, you guys. All right. So thank you so much for tuning in to Home Biz Tax Talk today. Again, my name is Lysandra Everett. I'm the Home Biz Lady. Home Biz Tax Lady. You can come right here to get your questions answered about your home business taxes. All right. Have a great day and I'll see you next time. Bye.